So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Played out wide, and it's Locatelli. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior! What a save! Terrific reactions! Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Not a lot we need to say about that. Not the most convincing of passes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, it's come to nothing. Grimaldo. Mbappe. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Grimaldo. That's the throw. Cherki. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Locatelli. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Bellingham. Japan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Locatelli. Just eases him off the ball. Eder Militao, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He was under real pressure there. Mbappe, driving, shot at goal! Locatelli can get it clear.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite...
Takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's ambitious. Locatelli. And it's Bellingham. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Grimaldo. Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Bellingham. Bellingham.
Japan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He has found the way through. Alvarez. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Locatelli. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Japan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now here's the delivery. And it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He leaps for it. Pings in across. Saliba gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Locatelli has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there. That's just playing it safe and simple. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Shapes to shoot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's Thuram! Oh, split-second reaction.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific effort! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was...
And the shot! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! He's got himself an absolute peach. Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Konate.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pinches it off him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stop. And the shot! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Mbappe certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Kimmich. Japan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Now it's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off.
There's the shot! And he's stuck it away. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
And it's Bellingham. Kimmich has it out wide and in space. Bellingham with the delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. And here's Thuram.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Haaland is flagged offside. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's an imaginative pass. Bellingham, looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Towering header. That's another chance. Incredible. Just incredible. So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Well, he has slightly undercooked that. Vitinha! Straight at the keeper.
Vitinha might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's...
Great chance! And he couldn't finish.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. It's a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Not a bad start to the game. A chance at either end already. Thuram. Alvarez. And it's Bellingham. He's having a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Has to go back here. Chance, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quarter of an hour played. Haaland is onto this. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mbappe looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Grimaldo has the space to scheme.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Mbappe cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Vitinha. And he's quick to return it. And he's in on goal.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well measured. And he stands tall, impenetrable. That's a good foray he's making. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. That pass has been well intercepted. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! Goal! Borussia Dortmund!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Spread out to the left. Cross into... He leaps for it! And he gets rid in a hurry.
Borussia Dortmund definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Locatelli.
Japan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Haaland. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Locatelli cuts it out. And they win it back again. Alvarez. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. Pings it across. That's good play. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alvarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from...
Decent chance! Harrison. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Japan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So, into the second half.
Japan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Kimmich. Bruno Fernandes. He slings it in. Rice attempts a clearance. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Kimmich. Terrific effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vitinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's having a go! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it.
He's having a pop! Goal! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Japan cut their deficit and look raring to go again. And he shoots! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. That's been cut out, well played. Kimmich. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's fizzed it forward, and it's Bellingham. Vitinha gets a foot in here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's burst through! Mbappe. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Bellingham. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Japan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. So we have movement on both benches. And it's Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. He has a look up. Havertz. No, he's had it taken off him. Now this could be a chance. Osimhen. Into the last quarter of an hour. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Kimmich receives it in a wide position. Good read, needed to be.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Konate calmly anticipates. And here's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Thuram. And he's quick to get rid. Japan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. And
oh, he's on it, tries one from range. Oh, good finish. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Borussia Dortmund have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Thuram. Arda Güler. Plays a sharp little ball here. And they can counter here. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. To Havertz. Now it's Thuram. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Voila! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Japan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pinches it off him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Tries to play it through. Can he finish? That's a throw. Cherky. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rice wins the duel this time. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be...
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And it's Bellingham. Havertz. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Konate cuts out the pass. And here's Thuram. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Van Dijk tries to clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe. Chance, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And we have liftoff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Knocks it into space. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Always onto this. And a chance! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goes for a shot! Bellingham. Thuram. Havertz. Now it's Haaland. Cherky. Chance for a shot! And no mistake. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So they have it all. And a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Borussia Dortmund really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's been won straight back. Kimmich. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get rid. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he welcomes it in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Havertz! Can he get onto this? Grimaldo looking for the far post. Howson attempts a clearance. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross into the box. And he's there to clear it. Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's destined for the flank. Alex Grimaldo delivers. And that is well cleared. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stood up well to him there. Havertz. Cherky. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Kimmich. Kimmich has got himself a free kick. Borussia Dortmund choosing to make the first change. Cherki. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vitinha. Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
He's had a shot! Bellingham. Bellingham has been caught there. It's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Very nicely done. He's being urged to shoot. Reinders. To Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is a nice touch. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Japan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Haaland. Good ball, good take. He won't be happy with that one. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot. Havertz. Haaland. Thuram looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's gone loose. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers. Little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Havertz. Cherki. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Haaland. Vitinha. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Japan very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great ball, and he's in here.
Borussia Dortmund nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Grimaldo. Cherki, who does have an assist to his name. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Japan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Locatelli. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. And here's Havertz. Cherky. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about...
Thuram! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bruno Fernandes. Now Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Havertz. Oh, that's a little loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Great vision. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, just it takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's on it. Can he get away? Havertz. Japan are behind here despite their domination of possession.
Bruno Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Mbappe. Bellingham.
Japan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Osimhen. Looking tidy in possession here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Bruno Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a very decent... Big chance! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting... Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Osimhen, and he's definitely onside. Quality ball. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Havertz. Bruno Fernandes. Cherky.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a pretty loose pass.
Borussia Dortmund are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now, can they get him away? On the finish! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
He's having a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Opts for safety. Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's been hooked away. Can he get on the end of this? That's it, 45 minutes up. Japan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
I think it shows you the danger of not killing off the game when you've got the opportunity. It might be level on paper, Peter, but we know who has the momentum now to go on and win this.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Borussia Dortmund get the second half started. Cherki, that is good alertness. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Cherki, oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bruno Fernandes plays it short. Shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Bruno Fernandes goes short. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he cuts out the supply. Vitinha. Rice. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And once more, he proves rigid and robust.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And that's a chance! Borussia Dortmund have their lead.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a searching pass. That's been cut out, well played. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Bellingham. Osimhen needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Japan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying...
Oh, he's having a go! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Borussia Dortmund now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And here's Dumfries. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! And there's a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have movement on both benches. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that's been slipped through. Now it's Mbappe. Place it in low. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland. Nicely aimed pass. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chouameni, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior looking to add to his goal. Matheus Cunha. Haaland. 5 minutes to add. And here's Thuram. Reinders. And it's Reinders.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He has found the way through. Alvarez. Now it's Thuram. That has been slung wide. Could be danger here. Haaland shapes goal! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Japan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.